everybody, this is CR Legion. Well, it's Windows 8. But anyway, I'm making just a little video so that you can see some of the changes that we've been doing, because we've been doing some changes off camera, which is not really what I originally liked to do, but there's just some stuff that I've been doing. So first, see, obviously this huge TV, and it's some paintings in it, but say if we wanted to look at the TV or watch TV, we turn the lights off, but there's this big beacon, and so if we go outside here, I can show you what I did to fix that problem. So you can see that I put a button right to the side of the TV, and it's right there, so it'll power these redstone. And it goes this way, and then it goes into this T flip-flop. And basically this, down here, it goes to a piston that you can see I got Optifine too. It goes to a piston that, you can see that emerald block down there right above the beacon. That's because a piston is down there, and when the redstone going underground gets activated, it extends the piston, which covers up the beacon, which stops this thing, the beam. Uh-oh. And I turned on Force Unicode font. Anyway, and then this piston up here, it closes the top, because otherwise light would get in through the glass that the beacon goes up, and the redstone goes up there. And then these things over here are block swappers, and they take the black wool blocks in the bottom corners of the TV, and they replace them with glowstone, and they do them at the same time. So if we go in, I can show you what I mean. So I'm going to turn that off, close the jet door so there's no light coming in here. And I hit this button, and as you can see, it turns the beacon off and it covers up the top. And then it puts these glowstone blocks right here. So say if I was back here on this chair, then you can see that the TV is all lit up with the glowstone. That's basically what I was going for there. So yeah, gotta get to that lever. Turns the lights on. Anyway, I know you can open it. And as you can see, there's a new vending machine. It's a minecart vending machine. Vending when lit, sound when vending, retrieve minecart, sold out when lit. Gold ×1, max 9 gold, because the way that I'm putting the minecarts on the track is it can only hold 9 minecarts at a time. It's a dispenser, so. And I changed this sign over here on the piston vending machine to gold, because I was thinking about how expensive a piston really is compared to how expensive a diamond is, and I just decided that a gold would be better when I built this and put the gold sign on, because I think minecarts are also worth just gold, because it does take 8 iron to make it takes 5 iron to make them. Man, I'm going bad on my Minecraft craftings, but it takes 5 iron to make them, and I think that's worth it gold. I don't know. Whatever. And you want to see how this works? Beware of non-redstone savvy Minecrafters. This might get confusing. Anyway, I'm going to explain it. And I'm going to explain the piston one too, because I haven't explained that one yet. So basically, the gold comes down, the chest is up there, and it comes down these hoppers, and it goes into this dropper. And this thing right here is called a comparator. And basically, it checks if there's anything in the dropper, and if there is, it emits redstone. Pretty simple. That's all it does. And then, so you can make a clock with a comparator by clicking it on like this, and then making redstone around it. Hope you don't get confused. So basically, I made a slow clock by putting a repeater here, set to 4 ticks. And so this is going to make a clock whenever there's anything in here. And then, so basically, then it powers these note blocks when it's vending, which means sound when vending. That's how it works. And it also goes over here and see, it powers that redstone lamp, which is under the lit when vending sign. And it also powers this here dispenser with a bunch of minecarts in it. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's why. So yeah. 9. So every time this dispenser gets powered, it puts a minecart on this here track. And since it's a powered track, and there's a block behind it, the dispenser, it goes, and then it goes outside. That's how it works. That's how it vents. It triggers the dispenser, which goes outside. And then this is just for the sold out light, which another comparator, it checks if there's anything in the dispenser, and if there is, it turns this repeater on, and then it powers this inverter, which basically turns on, off, and off, on. So when there's stuff in the dispenser, it powers the inverter, which turns the lamp off. And when there's no stuff in the dispenser, it doesn't power the inverter, and the lamp turns on. So yeah, that's how it works. That's how the sold out light works. And the whole vending machine. Now I can explain how this thing works. This one is a little less complicated, but it's really crowded in the other side, so. Basically, the gold comes down this string of hoppers, like before, and it goes in this dropper. It triggers this clock that powers the dispenser to pick the stuff in the payment chest. And then it also goes here, it powers these note blocks like before, and it powers that light like before, and it also powers, you can't see it, but there's a dropper back there, so you can see the dropper, and it powers the dropper, and it drops pistons into the chest on the front. And the pistons come from this huge chest of pistons. They come through these hoppers, and they go to the dropper. And basically, this thing is for the sold out light. It checks if there's any pistons in the chest, which there is, and then it turns on and off this inverter, just like before. There's an inverter, but you can't see the torch. It's behind this block. And then there's redstone that goes to the sold out lamp. Really simple. And I came up with it entirely by myself. Sound and vending, sold out when lit, vending when lit. And then this is that thing that I was talking about. See, there's the dropper, here's the chest, and there's pistons in here. And that's pretty much all the changes, but there's 2 small changes. There's 3 small changes. One is that there's this boxing ring here, because one time me and Hunter and I were gonna do a fist fight, but we never really did it. But anyway, and the second small change is I put torches on top of these fences. No big deal. Actually, I also put stairs right here that are facing down. You can't really, it's kind of hard to see, but see, you can see my hitbox is a stair hitbox, so if that helps. And then if we go over to Hunter's house, you can see something on the top, and that's new. It's because I put lights in the corners. Even though there's a beacon here, it's way over in this kind of corner, so I put lights in these 3 corners, and it's controlled by this lever. See, it's just basic lighting system. So sorry about that. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. I just wanted to show you the small changes that I've been making, and Hunter, well, I think I did it, but it doesn't matter. So, bye.